football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with their opponents. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a
rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Eagles first down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
24-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts is going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score Eagles.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
They go play action with Haskins.
He'll layer this one out deep for Sims.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of
play action. Here's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
16 yards, a 1st down.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out.
And Washington has taken the lead.
good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, coming up on a 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Tackle made at the 38-yard
line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And his throw is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
By the Eagles.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st down, Philadelphia.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Flush to his right.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He gives it up, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, it's Haskins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but Let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, Hurts. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. Now a timeout.
To Marquise Goodwin.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Awesome.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And his throw here's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He was still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on open.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's 3rd down.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll fire deep.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 42. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
In punt formation for Washington.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
3rd down. Here's Haskins.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a loose football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen
Reagor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. Elliott good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason?